Go.
There.
Slide.
Over there.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
We are definitely on right now.
Are we live?
Are we? Yes.
Lou, are we live?
Yes.
Nice.
You guys are right there.
I think you can smoke.
We gotta ask
Would you
Lou.
this? Yes.
We can smoke in here. I mean, I'll just die. Like super
I
contact
probably wouldn't want to.
inhalation.
Yeah, anyway.
I don't like catching a contact.
What up, what up, what up?
Are we live?
Yes, we are.
Podcast.
We in the building.
Yes,
We out there. All right.
Hey, hey. This our beat, y'all. This our beat right here. Brought to you by Dearest Co. And Luigi. What do we call him? I call him Lou. I call him Lou. But no, it's Luigi. What's the company? It's Luigi Productions. That's where we got this beat from. So, okay. Lou, can we cut the music? Oh, there we go.
Okay.
What up, everybody? It's a Pretty Boss podcast. It's your girl, DjDark, Syde.
JStarr in this bitch.
You.
ShayBlayze. So.
And we have special guests in the building.
Yay! So who are our special guests? Please introduce yourself.
Go by Lil Dizzy, Big Lil Dizzy.
Okay.
I go by FutureX.
Okay. Real quick, somebody's mic's not on. It's okay. We're going to fix it. Everybody switch on?
I think it was Future, no? Did you get yours?
Let me see.
Oh shit.
Let's see.
Future's good.
Is it Shay?
Me? I'm on.
And then we got Lou Dizzy.
Yeah,
is
my
yours
mic
on?
Is yours on?
Yeah, but it's over here.
No.
Jay,
All right.
yours on?
Mic check.
Check J.
Mine's is on.
No.
Right. No. See, I told you something was up with
Oh,
mine.
man. We'll figure it out.
I seen a little something over there, but maybe not.
No.
No.
Is it on? Is it on? Yours?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
on.
it's on.
It just needs a mic. It just needs a battery.
Figure out what.
So-
we're not live.
Well, we get this microphone on, guys.
Are we live on
it's
our-
Pretty Boss in the building?
Yes,
We got
we're
Lou in the
live.
building.
Oh,
Lou
okay, there we
Dizzy.
Lou Dizzy. It's my first
Future.
time officially meeting you, so very nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you as well. Thank you.
You weren't there that day?
I was there.
Oh, you weren't at Kid Fresh's
No.
birthday, though.
she wasn't there.
Okay.
She was at her son's party.
Yes.
So-
Okay. So we have Lou Dizzy here today. Why? What makes Lou so special?
Because Lou won the event at Kid Fresh's birthday, and he actually, I think he chose to perform for Jim Jones.
Jim Jones.
Yes. Which I love Jim Jones. I'm a big Jim
He was
fan.
definitely a big rapper in the time that I grew up.
Tristan?
Yes. So Dipset was one of your
Very
okay.
big, very
I
big.
don't know.
Ballin'.
Oh, man.
Ballin'.
All right, Jay, we're going to have to share. Anyways,
Sure for this one.
so Kid Fresh's birthday, yes, I was the DJ. And once again, it was the same formula as G Money always does.
Yes.
We had about 50, 11, 72 artists before.
I wish I was there.
50, 11, 72.
It was a lot. But, you know, I held it down, and it was a great night. It was a lot of performers. One of them who definitely stood out was Lou Dizzy, and like we said, he won the competition. Now, Lou, what do you think out of the 50, 11 artists that performed? What do you think really got the judges? What is it about you that stands out to people that you've noticed?
What people tell me a lot is my energy.
Okay.
Yes.
There's definitely my energy when I perform, and the fact that I'm not afraid to connect with the people in a certain kind of way. And honestly, it's my sound. I think my sound is very different. I think a lot of people, us living in a consumer state, a lot of people sound the same or try to sound like something else. Like, you know how Atlanta, everybody try to sound like a certain way. People don't tap into our sound enough, and that's what I feel. You know what I mean? And that's how I try to do it. That's what makes me stand out.
Okay, that's what's up. I did notice, don't you have like a reggae vibe?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
That's the song. We're gonna play it. We're gonna play it.
Dark Side done a lot of shows with us, so she's heard a lot of the music, a lot of the unreleased music, and I definitely do have. I was Caribbean in the set, so I definitely have I've tried to incorporate
That whole
vibe into the rap thing. To just like music is all about being different and being something new to offer when you're trying to get bigger.
I agree completely.
Well, I was one of the judges.
Okay.
He had a secret judges, 6 secret judges there, and I was one of them. And I will tell you that I think it's called Cut It Off.
Yeah.
that's the song that got me with you. You had the
Okay.
crowd going,
Yeah.
everybody was
It's a
vibing.
dance,
I
it's
had
a
a good.
dance.
At the time you performed, I think I was already getting tired because it's
Okay.
111 people he had
50,
performing. Yeah,
11.
50, 11, I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
Performing. So by the time you performed, I was kind of already like, all right, I'm tired.
Right.
And then you actually got me off my feet. I got excited. You
Okay,
know what I'm saying?
It's good to hear that. It's good to hear that.
Yeah, so that's one reason why I actually enjoyed you that night.
Okay.
So
Yes, I have to agree with the energy, and I love all the dance. So what island, what background do you
Oh,
have?
yeah, I
I'm
wanted to
Jamaican.
ask.
Oh, Jamaica, we have a bobsled team.
Stop. Yo, why she not cool running? That they don't represent us. That movie don't represent us.
I know, but I'm
You
actually.
would never be in the Aspen trying to bobsled.
Cool Runnings, I like that movie.
No, yeah, it was a good movie, but it's just like it's so cliche for somebody to bring up. Cool Runnings. It's like me bringing up Selena. Trying to talk to Why would you bring up Selena?
I love Selena.
So basically.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's what's
Yeah.
up. All right, so we are gonna play one of his videos a little later,
Yes.
but for now, we want to get to know you a little
Okay,
better. See,
okay.
see what got Lou onto the stage. So
Okay.
I already asked this of an artist, but it's always one of my curiosities. What childhood memory, what happened back in the day to you that made you say, I'm gonna pick up this motherfucking mic and I'm gonna spit some shit?
Oh, shout out to Biggie Smalls.
Yo,
Shout out to Biggie Smalls.
when I heard you, I really felt Biggie. Yo, I
yeah.
did not like.
And
I that's the first thing I thought.
And I don't-
reminds
and
me of
I-
Biggie a little bit.
And I promise you, I don't do it on purpose. It's just
Yes,
the way I look, my stature.
and it's
the
not
whole-
just your look.
and then
even
my
your looks.
baritone.
Yes.
So it's like, but Biggie taught me style, you know what I mean, for like fat guys, like style for fat guys. Like before home was like, how do fat guys win? Like how do but Biggie was like, he was that staple for the chubbier dudes. And I wouldn't say just that, but growing up where music was accessible, like shout out to my boy right here, he was like one of the first people on MySpace music.
What's his name?
MySpace,
FutureX.
FutureX, one of
Yes.
the first people on MySpace Music where they gave us a platform and everybody wanted to do it. And I was one of the people that grew up around people that was like, yo, we all go write verses and see who has the hottest verse. Back when dudes is on a house phone, on 3, 4, 8, 5, 8 calls, and niggas is writing verses because we want to see who can come up with the best verse. And it turned into, yo, we could get free trials on Magic's Music Maker and get a little mic at Best Buy. I'll put up a little $20, $30 and get a little mic at Best Buy. And record and figure out we could do all this stuff and mix and engineer and all this stuff at a young age. Like I said, shout out to my boys on a lot of like pumping out music from a young age on platforms that they gave us, like MySpace Music, and it just really started from there. Like it was like a big competition, honestly. Who can make the best songs? Who can make? And it was also a lot of beef going on. So a lot
I
of
love MySpace. It could
like
be
you
a
know we
song
could
right
relate
there.
to how dudes that was already out was beefing and putting stuff out, and there's a lot of beef going on. Dudes want to put stuff out. Like it was just so many influences, so many influences.
So that makes me curious to know how old you are.
Oh, I just turned 30.
Oh, so you're pretty young.
You still got milk coming out the side of your mouth.
If you
I didn't
wanna see it
know
like
about
that.
Biggie and all that. That's pretty cool.
I was born 92. I don't think it's that preposterous. I don't think it's that.
No, you're good. You're good.
92? But that's around the time Biggie started popping, 94.
But I also grew up just like everybody else. I grew up around people that was listening to your
Yes.
uncles,
Yes,
your aunties,
yes,
your cousins,
yes.
your moms,
Yes.
my sister. My sister's 10 years older than me, so I know Lauryn Hill. I know
Yes.
Wyclef Jean. I know
I'm
most of I
about
know
10 years older than
Biggie.
you,
I know
so
all
yeah.
these people.
Shout out to
all
your
these people
sister.
because my sister was playing music. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Because when all that came out, me and D were like, I don't know,
Yeah.
having babies and shit, just out here in the hood, chilling. Like, you're just born. So,
What's up?
okay.
I love it.
I actually forgot. I made a whole list of questions that I wanted to ask you, and somebody was rushing me a little bit,
You're fired.
and I forgot it. But one thing I like to ask, and I did actually watch another podcast. I don't know whose podcast you were on. It was like in 2019. And we were talking about, I love to ask about CT and the sport and all that. And you were talking about something you said about CT not having soul.
Oh, you talking about Earn Your Money podcast?
I don't know.
Shout out
I
to my
don't
boys speaking
remember.
up. It's called Earn Your
Yes.
Money podcast. Shout out to them for that's the first really radio platform I was really even on.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like podcasting, but I do remember I said that, and it goes back to what I just said.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
you know how it works. Everybody's gonna bring whoever's hot to P. Everybody's gonna bring whoever's hot to Jamaican Pre, to whoever that they know. You go to New York, they do the same thing. It's like Connecticut never had that. Let's just say we're all gonna work together in this way because we have this thing going on.
Yeah.
It was Connecticut's a consumer state, so we're always like, you know, kind of copying what other people do, like Detroit. And I've heard people rapping like Detroit, and I was like, that's Detroit. This is hard for like how are we gonna sound? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why I've been messing with my boy right here.
I was
Because
gonna ask, how
he's
did
the
you
pioneer.
guys
All right, let me explain who FutureX is. He's the pioneer for the whole yanking. I don't know if you guys know about dumbing out, yanking, the young kids doing it, dancing all on the TikTok, all that stuff,
Yes.
yanking, all the stuff. This is one of the biggest pioneers of that whole movement. And throughout the time, it's like the game of telephone.
Yeah.
A message can start off here as the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time 10, 14 years later it gets somewhere else, it's a
Yeah.
whole other story.
Yeah.
And I don't bother to get into it. I just know this man personally, and I know I was there to see the way he stapled it and way he put it into the community, and now people have taken it and do what they want to do with it.
Which platform was this?
Future.
What the the Yankee? Well, that was probably like MySpace on that first part.
Once
Like,
again, go back to
my first
MySpace.
song, my original song called Yanking
New
It.
Britain talent shows.
Yeah, I performed at New Britain Talent shows, was winning like performance of the night, hip hop performance of the night, stuff like that.
Right.
Back when it was like rare for rappers to win talent shows. They were like,
Right.
you know the dancer's gonna win?
Right.
You know the singer's gonna win?
Right.
Like, man, we doing these.
Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. So around those times, like I said, Mike, like the time when stuff was kicking off, one of the people that was at the forefront of it from the start, and me coming as an upcoming rapper now,
That's what's up.
have to, you know what I mean?
Legendary.
Yeah.
We didn't even know he was coming.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming through. That's amazing. So, if without him, are you saying there'd be no Dougie? There'd be no, like...
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, people was doing the dance. You know, every hood had their dance. But I am the innovator, like the Soulja Boy innovator. You know what I'm saying? Besides
Yeah.
making my own
Yeah.
dance steps, I took every hood dance steps and I said, I'm gonna make this one thing to unify people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And make it one song. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And growing up, you know, at the time, putting it out there and it going viral on MySpace and stuff like that, I was going through hoods and people were like, yo, I heard that song.
Yeah.
I like that. And I'm going to different hoods and I'm like, yo, everybody like it. You know what I'm saying?
Because like I said earlier, when I mentioned beef, yeah, if anybody here from Hartford, y'all know, dudes was getting beat up in the club over
Anything.
stuff. Exactly. Dances. There was every girl had their own little dance, and they would go to the club and do it, and somebody might be upset. It was a real. It was a real.
right.
It was a real. Y'all remember that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Dance
I'm not gonna call you shit out, but I'm saying y'all remember what I'm talking about. And this is one of the people that said, "Yo, we're gonna try to turn it into a positive thing." Because we danced and we vibing, and it became more normal for people to do it without a violent effect.
Yeah.
It became the young kids
So
got
I
it
put
now,
the
and
first
it's
step
so
to do that, to make it, you know what I'm saying?
He's the
Everybody,
one
I'm
who
going to
turned
colleges
right.
and people yanking, and we would have,
Right.
they don't know nothing about the hood, but they with us, like, yeah.
They with the dancers.
With you, you know what I'm
Went
saying?
from real shit to dances.
That's
From real
what's
shit to
up.
dances. Like it started off as a dance for real stuff, but
Yeah.
let's commercialize
Let's
it
say
in
the
a way.
original song, Yanking It, I wrote that with the thought of being in the hot club in my mind. So the hot club at the time in like 2008, whatever,
Yeah.
Kareem and them, top floor, all that, the
Top
club,
floor,
and the reggae side,
I
and we
remember
about to
that.
bang out. We got my cousins on this side, but my
Right.
cousins on this side too, and they both on this side of town. So we about to bang out, like we about to bang on my cousins.
Right.
Like what's going on? But
And that's
like I
what
said,
cut it
I
off.
wanted it
That's
to
what
be
cut it
more
off.
because it was like family. So it's like,
Yeah.
dang, it's crazy that it's going down, but it's a culture and it's real stuff that's going on. We live in this.
Right.
So let's make it into a song.
And that's what Cut It Off is. If you listen to the lyrics
Right.
and actually hear the song and know the backstory.
And I'm Jamaican
Yo,
too a little bit. So.
Right.
He said
Right.
a little bit.
Yeah,
A little bit.
my grandfather's Jamaican.
Okay,
Un poquito.
And that was my first time in Jamaica. We brought me out there.
What
So.
we did, all right, I'm gonna spill it. What we did was we went to Jamaica and shot, and I used my gimbal with my phone. I'll spill it because the podcast is where you spill it. I went to Jamaica with a gimbal. If anybody know what a gimbal is, it's a phone stabilizer with a 12 Pro Max, and just catching footage, and came back and paid my boy to shoot something here, and we combined the footage, and here you have Cut It Off.
Oh, you cheated!
No, I'm not cheating. No,
That was brilliant.
No, you gotta
I'm a
work. You
shopper.
gotta work. How you can work, you gotta make it happen.
I like to say
how you
but.
can happen because we going to. It's future birthday. We got 3 weeks to plan this whole thing.
Yeah.
We scrambling.
That was smart.
We scrambling already.
Because we wanted to do it earlier in the year. We were talking about like January,
February,
February.
before my birthday.
My
March.
birthday, man.
Before my
Yeah,
birthday.
before your birthday.
Before my birthday, it was like, we're not going. And it was like, we going. Oh, you know what I'm saying? You ever like make a plan like, nah, and then it's like, we lit. Like,
Yeah, we did.
Genius. I love it.
Okay. Okay.
And,
So
and that's what cut it off is. But go ahead.
what I want to know is, so what artists in Connecticut do you want to work with?
Oh.
This is always the best question.
No, because I do have a lot of Hartford artists that I respect. I definitely want to work with my boy Cool Q, the Ingy Way. That guy. Need to work with the Ingy Way.
Okay.
I can't say off the top of my head any more that I really don't have access to not work with. There's a lot of them that I am working with already because I have a good rapport with most of the good rappers in Hartford. I can't say that there's more than that right now because I got my mans right here. I got Rozzy definitely in the room.
Shout out
We just left the studio and Rozzy's on something new. So a lot of the top people that I respect from Hartford already working with me besides Cool Q.
Okay.
So I would definitely say Cool Q. Take a look how we bag chasing. What's that dude name?
Oh, Fuego Flock.
Fuego Flock. I definitely will work with Fuego Flock because he got something good going on.
Okay.
Definitely will work with Fuego Flock and Trapo, But like I said, most of them I'm already tapped in with. We got stuff coming in there soon, but Cool Q is definitely one in Fuego Flock.
All right, we gotta make that happen.
I know.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Fuego Blaze already.
I love
I
Fuego
got a picture of him on Instagram right now. Me and him already. It's already, and I'm just letting you know. She asked
Honestly,
the question.
he was one of the people on my list when I was judging that I actually was like, I kind of like him.
No, he do his thing. He do
Yeah.
his thing. He do his thing.
Yes.
He do his thing for sure.
Also, I want to ask you, once you make it, because we want to manifest this,
Right.
you're going to make it.
For sure. For
Okay. Who would you want to work with once you're out there?
Famous people.
Famous.
Sure. Okay.
Biggie's not here, unfortunately. Is that?
No. J. Cole,
Okay.
Lloyd Banks,
Oh, okay.
Wiz Khalifa,
Mm-hmm.
BFP the Pac-Man.
I don't know who
BFP the
that is.
Pac-Man.
I don't
You
know
don't
who
know the
that
Pac-Man?
is. No, I
The
don't.
little Pac-Man, the fat dude with the donuts.
No, I gotta look that up. Thank
I gotta see
you.
BFP the Pac-Man.
We're gonna have to look that shit.
He's
Yeah,
funny. He's
Detroit
a
one,
funny
yeah.
rapper.
Is he funny like Drugger Man?
He's
He's
funny.
funnier.
Drugger Man be
And shout out to
cracking me up.
Jugger too.
Yes.
I'll be like, ooh baby, I'm beat up.
Belly, yeah,
That's my boy.
okay.
That's my boy.
But okay, so
But those people, Jay-Z, definitely Nas.
okay, thank you. You said definitely not. I'm the biggest
Fabio.
Nas fan.
That's her baby dad.
Fabio, I could
That's
go
my
on.
husband. Nas.
That means you're a real hip hop head because most of them real hip hop head.
She named her child after him.
My son's name is Nazir.
It's that deep.
It's that
Well,
deep.
you know what? I grew up Muslim. My parents are Muslim.
Oh,
So, Nazir is actually a Muslim name.
of course,
So,
yeah.
since I love him, and all right, that's the way to go.
Wait, what you said about Quran?
The name is in the Quran, right? Okay.
Nazir, yes.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Alrighty then. Jay, did you have any questions for Lil Dizzy?
Well, you guys she answered, she asked him my question, which was, who would he like to work if he made it, or when he makes it?
Yes.
Right? Who would he like to work with? And he answered, so that was
Okay.
good.
But you had, okay, so let's take a look at Music by Doc 13's interview. One of the questions that you posted is, what's the craziest thing a groupie
Yes.
has
ever done?
How many groupies
Come
have
on.
you ever?
That was yours. I'm
That was
sorry.
my question.
Did you have
He
a
got a
wifey?
girl.
I know it's
You know
hard.
what? I can't even. We
talk
talk
about
You don't
it.
gotta. You can plead the fifth.
I'll play the film.
Plead the fifth. We refuse to answer on the grounds that it might incriminate
of-
him.
We
That
don't share.
happened
A lot of
before.
people don't want to.
I'll play the fifth.
Okay.
Smart man. Smart man. That was a setup.
I'm radio trained. Don't
Oh,
worry.
your girl hit us up. She's like, yo, ask him about females.
That's cool.
We got paid. I'm sorry, Mama. We tried.
But one thing, I
I'm
noticed.
just a regular guy.
I noticed you have twins.
No, I have a son.
Oh, you have a son? Because I
Yeah.
was looking through your stuff. Because I had to like.
No, that's
nosy.
normal.
I had to be
That's
nosy
normal.
and be
That's
like,
normal.
okay, let me see who I'm
That's definitely normal.
interviewing.
That's definitely
But I
normal.
thought it was twins, but you just have a son.
Yeah, I just
I
have
have-
a son.
Oh, okay. She has twins,
He'll be
but.
6 months old on the second.
Oh, congratulations. Is that
Yes.
your only?
Yes, my last.
Congratulations.
You're only
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Smart girl.
okay.
I think the world's way
One of
too
them.
overpopulated, and nobody
Yes.
should
Not
be
even
having
just,
any
not
more
even just
kids.
overpopulated. The world is about to be done.
Expensive.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like it's like, what else?
It's like-
Yes. So no more, no, y'all don't make no more babies.
Yeah,
Hey,
see,
that's
dark
right.
side.
I think we have maximum capacity.
We done. We at Mad Max status. It's about to be Mad Max up in this bitch.
Right.
Like, let's not.
Mad Max
Conflict
Must
says
be
Jada
Mad Max
Kiss and
for real,
Fabulous
man.
is a must.
That was a great
Yes.
reference. Great
Yes, JStarr and Fabulous are a must for when you make it.
Oh.
Yes, Jada.
Yes,
Someone
Jada.
How did I leave out Jada?
How you
said
Jada?
How did I leave out Jada?
Conflict
See, because
Rodriguez.
conflict be knowing. Let me tell you, he's gonna be on our show too, but he be knowing.
No, Jada Kiss and Fab for sure.
Yes.
That's what's up.
For
Fab
sure.
is actually one of my favorite punchline artists.
Yeah,
Yo.
one of the greatest too.
Yes.
On the low,
I
like
just-
on the low.
yes.
Yeah.
I don't
He's
think
very
he gets
quiet, bro.
I don't think he gets enough.
Yeah.
But
I don't
yeah.
think the punchline era get enough. Because there's some key
Exactly.
players like Fab, Banks,
Yes.
Banks.
You know who was
Cassidy,
my
J.
favorite?
Hood,
My favorite
That's a fact.
punchline artist, rest in peace, is Fred the Godson.
I was about to say, you gonna say Fred.
Yes.
Fred was crazy. Fred was crazy.
He's my favorite.
I have a
I got to
story.
meet him.
I have a story about Fred the Godson. Rest in
Okay.
peace. So I was with No Gimmick. I was their resident DJ, and we were putting on a show somewhere at some university. It was this big old venue.
Okay.
So it's towards the end of the night. And you know, they're strict over there about shutting off the music, the sound, and they look at the DJ and they give you that fucking
Hard ass, shut it off.
We get paid if we don't shut it off.
Exactly. And with this, with the university, because it was like residency, like houses around, they needed it off by a certain time for like a noise ordinance.
Okay.
Next thing you know, here comes Fred the Godson, rest in peace, sauntering in at like 11:58.
That's how they do, though.
And everyone's coming to me and everyone's like, yo, don't shut his music off. That's Fred the Godson. He came from New York. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, who the fuck is Fred the Godson? I don't know, Fred.
All right, so he did a song with one of my boys, Taylon Haynes, from Connecticut. I don't know if you guys heard that song. I did the video.
Oh, Talon Haynes. Yeah, I
Talon
remember
Haynes.
that. He's
Yeah.
yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
So I did a few videos
crazy.
with him, and I thought it was really dope. So I just want to put that out there. He did a song with Taylon Haynes.
Word.
Shit was hot. It was dope as fuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did How Can We Communicate? I don't know.
Yeah.
I did a shower scene.
She did that and I cut him off. So
Yeah.
yeah, good times. I got a picture with him and for many years I didn't know who he was.
And
so
then
I
I
was
cut
like,
him off in my DMs. But okay.
I had him in my DMs too. I did have him in my DMs too. I'm like, I nobody.
But let me stop. 'Cause the other way.
I didn't do the video with Fred the Godson and Talon Haynes. I did a few videos with Talon Haynes, and I know that he did the song with Fred the Godson. So
Okay,
I just want to make that clear.
Okay,
Fair enough.
okay.
I don't want nobody to be like, oh.
Okay, so Jay, any other questions?
No, I just want to hear what we got.
Yeah, I think we should go to the video.
Yeah.
Like, can we start with Cut It Off? Because that's my song. That I
All
really
right,
love.
okay, before we turn it on, I need some cameras to be pointing
Okay,
at.
this part
music
gonna get
video.
a little ghetto right
It's a
now.
little ghetto. One day I'm gonna get my shit
Hold on.
together and I'm
But-
gonna produce the fuck out
But
of this.
after that,
Yeah.
we have a few questions about the whole Will, Jada, Chris Rock entanglement.
Hey, yo.
I have
So we
someone.
want y'all views on that as well.
Oh no, boss.
Hold on.
Turn the
Okay,
volume
Lou's
up,
got it. I
though.
trust him. But D, can you hand me the one on the right? Actually, this one, the one on the right. It's gonna come up close and personal.
Okay, just bear with us.
So what we're playing is the
Oh,
music
you know what?
video.
Before we do that,
Wow.
I'm sorry. Somebody has a question. Angel Lewis,
I
I'll
was
say it
gonna
real
say
quick.
it.
He said he wants to know what motivates you to write.
What motivates me to write?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that I love creating music. Like, it really is basically that. But, however, that being said, in the darkest times of my life, I'm more motivated to write even better.
Because pain
I agree.
is what
Yeah.
makes
I'm a
the
writer.
best music.
Yeah, it's like diving yourself into something else to escape that
You just
can help you
write so much
focus
more better.
Yeah, it can
Yes.
help you focus
Because you just
so.
want to put your,
Now-
you want to say everything that you couldn't say to whoever or whatever in person. You want to say it, in
Even if it's not in the same way,
musically.
even if it's not in the
Exactly.
same way,
Yes.
some kind of way to.
Yes. I
Also,
agree.
are
Link
you
to
one
what
of
you're
those
going
people
through.
that need to drink or get high,
No.
or you just
I don't need to. However, sometimes
you
I
like
do.
to?
However, I do. However, I do.
I don't, because for me, it's I don't need to. I just
No,
it's
I
a
don't need
normal
to. It's
thing
just
for me.
it's a vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a vibe. Definitely. That's
Definitely
a great
vibe.
way to put
It's
it.
a vibe.
Okay.
So now we're gonna play your.
Are we ready? Do we got it? Do we got it? Levels?
We got
Levels?
the levels
First of all,
of
you want
dead.
to shout out who did it? Who did the video
Oh,
for you?
okay. Before y'all play it, it's,
Nah, that's my boy.
it's me, Lil Dizzy, featuring my guy FutureX. Videos done by All Around. The beat was
Oh,
done
All
by
Around,
Chill
okay.
Shump. Shout out to Chill Shump. And it's always gonna be engineered by Hebrew Beats, aka Trap Beats. Y'all know him in the hood as Trap Beats.
All right, here we
Trap
go.
vibe.
Turn it up a little.
Hey.
Whoa!
That's that bam bam.
Bamba Miller.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. We was my old VR chilling. Jasmine looks like she don't want to hear what we talk about. Ooh, baby, take time.
Alright, this video was way better on the picture.
But you moved it. So I don't know.
Just pass me his bottles in the fridge at the crib. Just ask me. Oh man, the pure white. DJ to my song on my mama, I'm blasting. I see y'all. Yeah, every video I make, I do a little
Extra. I
I'm funny like that. I got charisma. That's what I do. Gotta jump in the place. There's no competition when I'm winning in the race. Rest in peace, Zoe made it hot like mace. Future set the trend, ain't got no base. You are off in my book if you think it's a debate. So like that. Get to the left while you do the Harlem shake. Now grab your boy's shoulder or his shirt, nigga waist. Flick it back and forth, got him geeking for the stage. Hype up your cipher, up your block in their face. Yo, my cousin really, right there, it was peace. I didn't repeat.
That is mine. Like, yo, that's the song that had me going.
Did you perform that at the showcase?
He did.
Dark side, you just be going through a lot.
Oh, wait,
So
wait.
like, you can't
right,
remember what's
wait,
going
wait,
on.
wait.
You already done cussed me out.
No,
so
wait,
you don't even want to
wait.
hear the song.
What happened? I'm like, what happened?
I don't remember and I plead the fifth.
No, now that we're talking
Yo.
about that, let me talk. So I'm sitting there,
Pull it,
right?
pull it.
So I'm sitting there, and I see you up at near Dark Side.
Yeah, it pulls.
Are we, wait, hold on. Are we here? Are we okay? So I see you near Dark Side, and I'm like, all I hear her is, "Are you the DJ?" Yelling at this dude.
I'm dead serious. Yeah.
And then I'm like,
And it's not,
And I'm like-
and it's not my fault.
why is she yelling at me?
And it's not my fault. You know who put me in that position. I ain't gonna say his name. That's my fault. That's my
We
fault.
don't say his name.
That's
G
my fault.
Money.
No, I'm not. I didn't say nobody's name.
Money.
I didn't say nobody's name.
We talk about. I'm gonna talk shit about G Money. He does not prepare
It wasn't his fault because
It
he had
was.
told me he was doing so much and he told me I was going at a certain time, but he didn't get to tell DarkSide yet. You feel me? It wasn't. It
But
really
that's
wasn't
how
his
he
fault.
is. He just
It really
ain't
wasn't his
good.
fault. His brain was just a little jumbled.
Yeah,
'cause
we
he
gonna
was
have
juggling
him on
like
our
6
show one
things.
day.
Then his 9 artists coming to him. Yo, you told me I was going next. I told you Lizzie was going next. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit going on. So.
Yes.
Okay, okay, but after seeing that music video, I see why you would think it's okay to approach the DJ.
I'm
on
telling
some,
you,
I'm
like,
going
I'm
next.
sorry.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
going next.
I'm sorry.
I was
It's like, yo, I don't want to wait. I can't let these people leave. They
so
need to
glad
hear
it
this.
wasn't me.
Yes.
I can't let these people leave. They need
Because
to
I
hear
would
this.
have been like, you ain't going next. You ain't going next.
JStarr would have gave you a hard time, but
I'm so sorry.
no, DarkSide really get. She was like, yo, I just looked at her and she's like, are you the fucking DJ? And I'm like, oh, here we go.
The last
No,
night.
they,
what I heard
she
of.
started talking shit, and then I was like, all right, the show's over. I know how she gets.
The party done. The party done.
And then you know what the funny part was after? I was like, it would be the one guy you cussed out that wins
That
the
wins
show.
the-
Yes! But
Tell
you know what?
Tell you.
I see why you got so. I don't know what happened, but I see why you were so
It's
amped
just-
because you were great.
This is what
Yeah.
I do. Like, I'm not trashing nobody else. I'm not
Yeah.
trashing nobody else. Let me repeat that. I'm not trashing anyone else. Shout out to everybody that performed that night. But it's just like my team set like a difference, so I have to make sure it's my team.
Oh, I love it.
Make sure that
Do your
people.
book up.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yo, DarkSide is my friend. I was not upset with her because
Yes.
I'm a very understanding person, and I get that she
Yo,
doesn't
she
know.
be
I
overwhelmed.
get that she doesn't know.
She really does.
But the thing is, it's really overwhelming what she
Because
does.
I
That's why I
only did
said
for
to her,
10 minutes with her, and I was like, get me the fuck up out of here.
That's why I said to DarkSide when I walked in. She said, "Hi, Lou Disney." I said, "It's so nice to meet you in such a calm setting." And she laughed because it's like, what is the club is like. Hey, Lou Disney, I got your music already. I know what I know. You know what I'm saying? It's so
But
much
she had
pressure.
a lot of people hitting, like, kept going up to her.
Yeah, that's what y'all job was supposed to be. Y'all was supposed to answer
When
that
was
COVID.
When was y'all antennas?
No,
When she was DJ.
No, you know why? I had
When
to
was y'all
She
antennas?
wasn't there.
When she was DJ.
She wasn't there.
I'm bougie. You gotta pay me to be here.
Nobody had my back.
I had to be the judge, so I had to walk around, and I was recruiting people.
I wasn't even told.
So
I
I was scouting out people like, hi, I have a
charged for
podcast.
that
I
too.
really like what you're doing.
They left me for
You
dead.
know? So I had to leave. I had to leave her for
Your
that.
partner said she was promoting.
I was.
She's the
I was
marketer. That's her job. She's the
I'm,
marketer.
I'm the promoter.
And she's the bougie one, so she was at the bar.
Yeah,
Getting
I was at the bar.
getting free drinks because she looked good.
No, actually, not even. I was buying. Is this for G Money?
No,
this
this
is
is
Kid
fresh.
Fresh.
Okay, I did
Banging.
want to Kid Fresh stuff. For G Money, I was at the bar buying G Money shots, trying to get him drunk so he could remember whatever.
Whatever.
Right. Not with me.
No, I'm not. I want to know what's going
I got
on.
free on
I'm just being
this
bitchy
one.
for the podcast so I can jump y'all
But
ratings up
nah,
there.
it's cool. It's cool.
So
But I was just,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was helping them out. I did go on stage a few
I didn't even
times.
see you that night.
No, that
actually.
was
Where
Kid
were you?
Fresh. That
That
was
was
for
for
G
That was for
Money's
G
birthday.
Money.
She didn't
I
come
don't
to
even
Kid
remember
Fresh's
G-Money's party
birthday.
right now because I did so many.
But did you? Was he at G Money?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kid Fresh.
I think I remember you too.
Heartbeat Brazzy.
I don't remember.
But I was on stage, and after like 5 people were like, "My music, this," I was like, "Get me the fuck up out of here!"
Yeah, I didn't have
It's
no one that
stressful.
night, and
Yeah,
I
it's
had mad
stressful.
people like, "Yo, I'll pay you." I'm like, "Yo, it's not about the money."
Oh, somebody came up to me and said, "I'll give you $2,500 because I told him I was one of the judges, so I could win." I was like, no.
Yeah. And they try to pay me to
That.
like get their
Yes.
music
I'm
on.
like, damn, $2,500. Let me think.
What?
Right
Yeah,
here
that
behind
was-
the scenes, bro. It's possible.
I'll give him a spot for $2,500.
Right now.
Right?
I'll give him a spot for $2,500 and then book another one later.
Right.
Book it for somebody else for $500.
Exactly.
Keep the 2 bands.
It was ridiculous. And then I had these 2 girls come up to me and they were like, G-Eazy said we could perform.
Who's G?
G-Eazy.
I'm like, bitch!
Where's G-Eazy at tonight?
What is
Yeah,
G-Eazy
yeah,
at?
he's a bunch of Easy with you.
Right.
That's how I knew. They're like, yo, we spoke to G-Eazy and he was like, I could perform.
She must have
And
been
blah, blah,
drunk.
blah.
They meant G Money. They meant G Money. They said the wrong name. That's the only way.
So I looked at them. I was looking at them like,
Put it on my
G-Money.
girl. That's all she
Oh,
might say.
yeah.
Easy
I'm like,
after
wait,
the,
isn't G-Eazy an artist?
A white boy. A white boy, too.
What are you talking about?
That's how I knew they didn't know who the fuck he was. They wasn't
Right,
next.
right.
They ain't pay shit.
They was like, what's his name? What's his name? What's his name? They said he even said him before. No, that's
So
not his name.
I gotta vet through all these people, you know what I mean? So when I got Lil Dizzy coming up to me talking about I'm next,
I was probably the
next.
14th person that said that.
Yeah,
to us.
poor Dark Side.
Yeah. So it was traumatizing. I snapped a little bit, but we got over it and here he is and this is great. Life is great.
Yes, sir.
All right. So what else are we gonna talk
We
about?
want to talk about Will,
Yes.
Rock, and Jada entanglement.
I know we're late, but let us have this
Because
moment.
sometimes we want guys on here to get y'all views on things,
Because we're ladies and we have our own view on shit.
Right.
which is
Of
all
course,
different.
Of course. Very different.
But we definitely have to talk about this. So, not just about what he did, but also about
The whole.
how a man defends his woman type of thing. Okay, so first of all, what did you feel? Did you feel that it was okay that he went up on stage and did that?
Would you
Or
believe
what?
me if I told you I haven't seen it yet?
Oh, you haven't seen it. Okay, so you have no
so
idea
just from what
what's
you
going
heard.
I'm
on.
about
I
to
told
say
you I haven't
cute,
seen
but-
it yet.
What
I
about
seen
you,
the
Peter?
slap. All right, I'm gonna come clean.
Yeah, come
I mean, no,
clean.
I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I seen the slap, which I think was staged.
I
because
thought, okay.
it just
Let
looks
him
too
say.
like Chris Rock looked like he braced
He
for the
ain't-
slap. Like
he ain't even flinch. Like you ain't saying nothing. While
he didn't look shocked.
laughed like,
No, you know, he
Well,
like
maybe
he
he
braced
was
for the
just
slap.
shocked.
You know what I mean? But like I said, I seen the slap.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's nothing wrong with defending your woman if you got to. Let me say that first and foremost.
Mm-hmm.
If you gotta defend your woman, you should definitely defend your woman. Let me say
Yes,
that.
thank you.
But I feel like I said, with the TV, you never know what they really got going on with
Right,
that.
Let's
The whole
just
slap
It's
just looks
comedy,
staged.
though. It's comedy.
It's
though.
comedy. I think
All
it's
right,
Will
comedy.
get
was
comedy.
real.
Will get comedy
pretend it's
before.
real.
Okay, pretend it's real.
Yes. Your opinion on that. They're on the Oscars. It's real. What do you feel?
I think it's a very impulsive move to make, to slap somebody at the Oscars.
Super.
And I think somebody will go to jail for that. Or like
Right.
get in some kind of trouble.
But it says
Okay.
Chris ain't post charges or whatever. He didn't-
Right,
Which
yeah.
is why I
Christian
think
press
it's
charges. Okay. Well,
Okay,
then it's
we're
okay. He
gonna
probably feel like
pretend
he
it's
deserved the
not
slap.
fake.
Right,
He
right.
probably, Chris Rock probably feel like he deserved the slap.
Right.
Because he
Okay.
probably said, yo, it's comedy. I did go too far.
But it wasn't
Will
really too
still
far to me.
But
I
it's
don't
not
think.
too far.
It was a light joke. Like
That's what I'm saying. I didn't even hear the joke.
And
Until
even
now,
then, I
haven't
feel like
heard the
Will
joke. I seen
should
the
have
slap.
waited till
All he
after
said
and approached
was-
him. They've
all
been
he
they
said-
they're
I did not
co
hear the
they
joke.
did work together. And they're,
All,
you know what I'm
all he said was Jada, G.I. Jane,
G.I.
Part
Jane
2.
too, yeah.
Can't wait to see
Oh,
it.
the movie G.I. Jane.
And then he
Yeah,
said
yeah,
the ball
and he
game.
made a remark
All right,
after.
so
He said like
you
it's
know
that's
about
kinda
everything.
like, I want light on
with,
this.
They said she got alopecia or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
They said she got
I
alopecia.
have alopecia.
Alopecias?
I have alopecia.
How you say alopecias?
Alopecia.
Let me stop.
But you don't have it as bad as her.
I don't have it like her, but when I get really stressed out, I get bald
But
spots.
she got a full head of
And I
hair.
have a
though.
lot of hair.
Right, right.
And
She
so,
got a full-
but
Probably levels to it.
my
Jada has
there's
short hair
very
before.
big levels. But
She's always
my
had
thing with
to me.
Jada is
I'm saying.
I felt like she's so beautiful, regardless of her reputation. I always felt like Jada was beautiful. I love her when she has
She
her
had her
bald
hair
head.
short before.
Right.
She looks beautiful
So
to me. It
if you
works
don't
for
know,
her.
you wouldn't know because she had short cuts before.
To me,
Right.
also, when I heard the joke,
I thought it
not
was
thinking
style.
about her alopecia, I was like, G.I. Jane is a badass bitch. Take that as a compliment. Like, I thought that was dope. You know? I was like, what are you mad
Right,
at?
you might get a movie deal right
Right,
now.
exactly.
We should remaster the movie
Yeah, right.
and cast
Yeah.
Jada
Will's a
Pinkett now.
comedian.
Let's
That's
go.
my big thing about that. Will's a comedian, so it's like, yo, you know when you sit in the front row.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get joked
You're
on.
going to
Yeah,
get
jump on it,
every-
yeah.
He laughed at first though.
He was rolling.
laughed. What?
Yeah,
It's when Jada put that face. You know?
That
Yeah.
It's because Jada got mad. You know what it is? Jada has issues with Chris Rock, and that's what set
That's
it
what
off.
it is?
Really?
Because I think
So,
that
do tell.
she would have laughed at any other comedian if they said that. But the fact that she has issues,
That makes sense.
Why did she
With
have
past,
issues with Chris
like,
Rock?
she has
He said
issues
something
with
before,
him
right?
because
Which is why he shouldn't have said it.
he was doing
Facts.
the
That's what it is.
the
Oh, it's a
Oscars years ago.
Okay.
Yep.
And
Okay,
she what was
She
she
was
doing?
boycotting?
She was boycotting
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
She was boycotting it.
And he was the
because
host that
Will-
year?
Yes.
Yep.
Because Will wasn't nominated for some movie or whatever, and then he actually came on stage talking, doing his comedian stuff, like, oh, Jada don't want to be here because I don't know why.
Yeah.
So I think she already had an issue with him, so she was rolling her eyes
That's
while
that
her...
female stuff.
Yeah,
You don't even know.
exactly.
Now you really gotta say.
Put a battery in Will back.
Because Will was
this Henny before we go here, man. We about to get lit tonight. Chris hosting, we here.
The crazy thing is, Will actually made a joke back in the day on the Arsenio Hall
With
show.
the ball dude, the bass
I
player,
actually
the drum
watched
player.
it. Yes.
Oh, you seen it live? Wow.
Yes, I
Okay.
watched that, and I know that. What I heard, he also had alopecia.
That's what I'm saying. The
So it's
caption
like-
say that. Is it really he
I
had
don't know.
it?
Even if not, some men do get offended.
Insecurity about bald head.
You
No,
know what I'm saying?
real stuff. That's a fact. That's a
So
fact.
you're making fun of someone with a bald head.
Can I talk?
So
Can
I
I
know you're.
can I say something?
Can I
talk
say
whenever you
something?
want. I already know Jay, but go ahead. I know what you're
Okay.
gonna say.
So, like, all right, let me start here.
on stage.
First, I really think that it's staged. That's my one thing. But if it is real, I'm all for it. Like, smack the shit out of him. Smack the taste out his motherfucking tongue. Like, you don't, if you see that, you turn around, all right, so people are talking about, oh, but Jada cheated on him, this and that. First of all,
They in
y'all
an
don't
open
live in his
relationship.
fucking
Right.
house.
They in the open relationship.
Y'all don't live in his house.
Right.
There's been rumors for years that they have open relationships, that they're swingers. But the reason behind that, because I've even heard Jada on the red carpet or red table,
Right. Table talk. Yeah.
talk about it. Those were all even made up themselves. Like, they've had their own past relationship problems with Will himself. There was 2 white bitches.
Oh wow.
Excuse my
Hey,
language.
yeah.
I'm half
She
white.
don't
give a fuck. That there was questions about him doing whatever it is with them. So, but that was never really brought up because of the fact that they had the whole swingers and all that stuff. And Jada had enough respect as a woman to not even make that an issue and keep that to the back. You know what I'm saying? Put that in the back. So now all of a sudden it came up that Jada had an affair with
And August put that out there, didn't it?
Yes,
So
she
that's
did.
why
Sure
they
did.
was the
Even
perfect
Jada.
couple until
Yeah.
August came out
It
and did
wasn't
all that.
even Jada. It was
Right.
August. So, like, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Nobody lives with them. Nobody knows what's going on.
I was
There's
gonna say
all
the
these
same thing.
rumors
It's crazy
going
it was
around
Jada friend,
about open relationship swinger thing, but nobody really knows what's going on.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, there's now all of a sudden it's Jada's issue because she had an affair. Nobody knows what the fuck Will did. Like,
No,
on some
facts,
real
for
shit.
sure.
Because
Never know
Jada
what
was a
relationship.
real woman,
That's
a
people
real
throwing
lady,
salt.
to leave that
They
on the
wild.
backside because nobody gives a fuck about no sex, especially if you really do have an open relationship. Let me just say I have my own experience. So, like, that's why I felt some type of way. If it's real, you can't judge Jada for cheating. Will is a man. That's her husband. He said it's okay that we went through this and that. We're going to work it out. She said it's okay that you did this and that 20 years back and we're going to work it out. So they're together. Who the fuck are we to judge
Yeah,
them
but-
for who decides
Yeah.
to
But-
want to defend who
That's
in
why-
any
that's
type
why-
of
that's why I stay
way?
out of it,
Nobody
because-
was there to be there while she
No.
was crying. Nobody was there to be there when she was going through whatever she had to.
Wasn't no
Whether
internet
or
then.
not, exactly.
Wasn't no
She
internet
had
then.
to shave her head back in the day because of this situation. He's been there since nobody has known. So who are we to judge what the fuck Will did? If he wanted to fucking motherfucking smack fucking Chris Rock, then let him smack that motherfucker. He did what he did. And you know what? My nigga would have did what the fuck he did too. And
I
that's
believe
what
it.
it is.
I
So
see it.
that's how I feel about it. And I just want to respond to a few people that said some shit on my shit. Right?
Yeah.
This is
I'm
what
like,
this
you
is
know,
all
hard, yeah,
about. She
sometimes
done got it in
Boy.
with somebody.
I hope y'all watching right now.
No,
They're
for
blocked.
real.
They're
Dropping
blocked.
flick bombs.
One person was blocked for being like, "Oh, you gotta be a real."
You know, he
mature
hit me
person
up.
to do
He
this
hit
and
me
that."
up talking about you.
Hector,
Hey,
super ass,
yo.
ghetto ass, wanna be real Puerto Rican Hector, whatever. So let me tell y'all. So he wanted to say this and this and that on my shit. Oh, you want to
Boss
be
podcast,
immature?
guys.
So I'm gonna let you know you're being a little stupid, and I'm gonna block you from my shit because it ain't to that. I'm not Will. One paying my bills, right? Jada ain't paying my bills. I'm just having a friendly debate conversation with y'all. If y'all want to take it fucking personal, then it is what it is. Then I had another bitch talk about, I don't need no hero on my side. I'm a real lady. I don't need a fucking hero. Listen,
That's where
don't
they go
come on
wrong.
my shit.
That's where they go wrong.
Yeah, because you must not have never experienced any real heroes. So your nigga must be a pussy. So I'm just putting that out there. All right? If you're gonna sit there and have a fight with a nigga, right? And he is disrespecting you, hitting you, and you gotta fight him while your man is right there, then your man is a pussy. I'm sorry to say that. He's a real man is going to defend you. It ain't about you needing a hero. It's about you having a real man by your side. And if you feel like that's an issue, then I'm sorry, mama, you got the wrong motherfuckers. You're fucking with the wrong motherfuckers. Obviously, because a man haven't had your back in a minute. So, like, seriously, my man ain't about that. My man will smack. I don't even know. I can't even say smack.
Smack males and females. He don't give a what.
And what's funny is that she's been there. This particular person was there when my man just smacked fire off a nigga ass, right? For having a towel because he was sweating with it, right? And he tried to smack my ass with it. My man smacked fire out that dude's ass.
But Chris Rock ain't
All right?
smack nobody's
So
ass.
it was really, really personal to me when she said, "Oh, I don't need a superhero. I handle my own. I'm a lady."
Oh.
That's
So-
what kind of woman she want to be though. That's
Exactly.
her. That's all.
So like you don't do that. So what you're saying? So if a man gets disrespectful with you, and he smacks your ass or he smacks you in your face, and your man is right there, your man ain't gonna do nothing. He's just gonna sit in the back because he could handle your own. Man, your man's a pussy.
But
That's
what
a
if,
lot
all right?
But what if a man
That's
is
it.
just saying these were just words?
That's a lot more
though.
extreme than
That's
what happened.
it.
Yes, that's different.
Yeah, words
Yeah, but
don't.
still, the
words
whole
don't
point.
supposed to
My whole
hurt you.
point.
Word.
My whole
Sticks and
point
Sticks and stones.
is you don't deal with situations with another man, and your man is right there, and you say that, oh, he shouldn't do nothing about it.
Not
To
right
me,
there.
comedy.
No.
As a professional,
People
it's
got
not right
opinions.
there.
To
You know what
me,
I'm saying?
comedy.
As a professional,
No.
first
think
of
it's
all,
right
I
or
think
wrong,
it's
not really.
fake.
Uh-huh.
But if
Me
it's
too. No
real,
funny shit. But let's talk
but
about
if
it like it
it's
was real.
real,
Yeah, exactly.
I think it could have been handled maybe differently because of his status.
Yes.
But
And
Right,
his
'cause there's
race.
celebrity
it's
saying-
funnier to me
she's
that he
saying
smacked the shit out of him than what the fuck
Oh
Chris
my
Rock
God.
had to say.
But
And that's what it is.
he also jumped way out. Like people look at Will
Because
Smith.
50% is saying this and 50% is saying that. So I'm going to go with the 50% is saying he should have smacked the shit out of him. Fuck that.
Alrighty.
It is what it is.
It was just a little hypocritical. That's how I feel.
Jay is mad.
Boop, boop, shots fired.
Yo.
Real quick, Denise she says if it was anyone else, they would have been escorted out. He
And
shouldn't
he
have
wasn't
been-
because he wasn't anybody
Okay.
else. He was Will Smith.
he
So fuck
shouldn't
you
have
and
been
fuck
allowed
everybody
Will
else.
back
smack
on that
anybody else?
stage. It was the wrong place
I'm
and
totally
time. Could have been
against it,
handled
but-
better and more professional. Okay, can I say something?
Yes.
When he
Okay.
have smack
50
Steve
Cent.
Harvey or somebody here.
He couldn't have smacked The Rock. He couldn't have
Right.
smacked
He wouldn't have did it. He wouldn't have
Wait,
did it.
first of all,
Batista.
That's a good. That's a good.
No other
that's a
nigga.
good
Real
question.
quick.
Only Chris Rock.
Dark side,
Because
before
Chris
you
Rock been
start.
bullied before.
Before you start.
He actually
You're right.
says that.
You're
I
right.
do
Oh,
not,
wow.
my man, if you're gonna go up there and embarrass me and smack motherfuckers and
Embarrass.
that's
I wouldn't
embarrassing.
be
Different
about
different
that.
That's
mindsets.
embarrassing.
different
Yeah,
mindsets.
I don't think Jada think
That
that.
would be like,
I
I would stood
understand
up
what you're
like,
saying.
yeah, that's my nigga.
to
What up?
me,
Who
that's
won it?
embarrassing in front of
Who won
like
it?
the Oscars, blah blah
But that's
blah.
the Italian
Because
Puerto Rican in me. Like,
It's a whole
sure.
status.
for sure.
When we're at Rosa's and we're performing and a bitch wanna come smack us, that's a whole nother story. But when you're at the Oscars, Academy
I don't
Awards,
care where it
you-
is.
everybody's watching you. You gotta hold a
And that's
per-
exactly why I think
different
it's staged, 'cause,
stature.
like,
Right.
But
Chris Rock got his
one
photo,
thing
but he
I
coulda-
want to
he
say,
coulda-
if you're gonna go all out and do that, and you're my man, don't smack somebody. You
Should've
better
knocked
punch
him
him
out,
and knock
yeah.
him the fuck out.
You know what? I agree with that. I
Smack
agree
a
with
nigga like
that.
that.
I agree
Why
with
are you
that.
smacking?
Because I laughed about it.
We gonna smack him to the floor.
I
nigga.
just thought,
Okay.
you know what? So I have to
Mad-
agree
he's
with
mad and wanted to smack
Shay
somebody,
about
smack
this.
him, like,
Entertainment for sure.
I agree with Shay.
You gotta punch him and knock it the
You
fuck
better
out
knock
and make
him out.
it worth it.
You better knock him off. You're going to
Make
go on
that
live
worth
TV
it.
and know that
Exactly.
everybody in the whole
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
world's
That shit
watching
is a
you.
distraction.
You better knock him out. What the
Hello.
fuck is a smash?
Exactly.
Right.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying?
There
I
you
love
go,
that.
buddy.
I agree
What
with
is it?
that.
What
I
is it?
agree with
What
that.
is the station?
Hold on, y'all
I
live.
agree with the
Hold on, y'all
distraction
live.
thing.
Don't be.
I love I love the Charlie Murphy meme where there was like, yo, even when slapping was popular and somebody came up to you and was like, pat, pat. They had a gunfight afterwards. Like, somebody had to die.
I used to never slap box.
Yeah, you don't slap people.
You're not smacking anybody.
Right.
You're either punching them or you're shooting them. That's
But
those are the only
maybe
ways.
he wanted to make it like for the Oscars for the.
I
Just
think
make it
it's
like
fake.
softcore.
I still think it's
I
fake.
think
He just made a good point though. That's a bad
All right, did you
example.
guys hear about the?
Because
All right,
girls
so
will
at
be
the
telling
Grammys
niggas
with
to go
Eminem,
slap
right?
niggas.
Where he
Yeah.
had the
You gonna
guy
get
from
shot.
Borat come down with the angel wings, landed on his face, like with his
Oh
ass
yeah,
on
I
his
remember
face.
that.
Oh hell no.
I've never seen that.
That
I've
just
never-
came
that
out
was
a year
staged.
ago that it was staged.
That
You
was
said what?
staged.
What?
But we knew
And
that.
that was years ago.
With
What was you
Eminem,
saying?
Eminem, Borat, you know Borat? He
Yeah.
wants some angel wings with his ass out and some thong.
I
shit.
know.
And
yeah.
he lands, they drop
I
him
think
right
it
on
was-
Eminem's
it was
lap
staged.
with his ass in Eminem's
I forgot
face.
about that.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
it
I
So
was.
remember
Eminem's
out
like,
that it
he's
was
like,
fake.
Mad as
What?
hell.
And they said that it was fake.
It's
okay,
fake.
but
Yeah,
that's
they be
but
doing that, yo.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
this
Like,
thing.
seriously.
I heard that. This thing's for
Look at the
sure.
way. Look at the way he smacked him.
They'll wait.
Yeah,
They'll
I
wait
was
till years later.
That's
Like,
what I said.
yeah.
That shit is fake.
I don't
But I'm
know.
gonna speak on it
I
if
said,
it
if
was
Chris
real.
Rock end up on Red Table Talk, or they end up in a movie together, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't
promo.
even hear the clap for the slap. If you wanted to slap,
Nobody
you would
knows
have
what
cocked
they
that
want.
Right.
People that
Whack.
protest.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I was like, yo, and he was laughing
Right.
when they showed
Oh, yeah?
him, you know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Oh,
things
matter
that I
of
watch
fact.
and I feel like it's fake,
Well,
but I'm
Jay
just
Prince
speaking on
Arnold
it
was
if it was
protesting.
real.
Yeah.
I think it's
Will,
real. I
was
think
distracted
her reaction is
He's
what
great,
made
man.
him switch
She
up.
knew.
From-
I
That's what
feel
they
like
say.
even her reaction was staged.
I'm mad.
No.
The camera disappeared and
She
went
laughed
to that
and then
clip
she
where it
went.
went to her, where she really turned to him and then he got up. It don't show that part on
It
the
don't
camera.
show,
Yeah. No.
That's how you know it's staged. Like, there's
All
no camera
Yeah.
angle that's gonna show that one part when
That's
Jada
what I'm
says
saying.
Well, no, I think
That
it's
one?
staged.
I think they
you know, so
focused
I'm
the
just
camera. I
talking
think
about
they
my
turned
eyes
the
here,
camera.
but
There's
I think
multiple
they focused
cameras in
on
the
it.
building.
Oh,
Like,
really?
wow.
Oh,
I've been to
okay.
museum.
Wow.
There's hell cameras in here.
I don't know about all that.
We're
But
talking too loud.
I do
Nobody understands us right
I
now.
do feel like there's a time and a place, and the Oscars was maybe
Not
like
the
the
place.
after party.
Yes, the
That's what
after
I said.
party.
I did tonight.
Wait for the after
After
party.
later.
Not
Or
the
give
after
them
party.
went to the
or
after
give them the
party.
sign like,
That's a
what's
different one.
Yeah, different one.
Yeah, because but they say that Will has been through so much trauma with Jada. Not only the
Yes.
cheating, because for
It's
some
the
reason,
red
But he cheated
table
on
talk.
her too
yeah,
back
but
in the day.
okay, but
Who cares?
cheating hits a
So
man
what?
differently.
Sex is sex. I don't
Cheating
give a
hits
fuck.
a man differently for some
Yes, it
strange,
does.
odd reason.
Let's
Like
talk about that.
what?
Let's talk about that.
What?
How
When the,
cheating hits a man differently.
it does.
Like I
It
feel
does.
like
It
women, as women, we'll sit there and we'll be like, okay, fine,
I mean,
and
to me it's different because
we'll forgive you and forgive you and we'll forgive you.
Mhm.
Okay, but then
We're bisexual.
if a female was to fuck up one time and have sex with, look at your face.
No, I'm gonna plead the fifth on this one too.
No, don't plead the fifth.
Oh,
I am.
come on.
I am.
So if a woman
I'm not
was
gonna go
to,
there.
okay, future.
It's on
Don't
you.
put it.
I'll
Don't
plead
put
the
You gonna
fifth.
pass the mic to the
No,
corner.
no, no,
And he gonna plead the fifth. It's 3/5 to hear the plea, and then all
Let
get black. Then they all get black. But you better pass like one of y'all friends, and they gonna plead the fifth to the
They
second
will
higher power.
definitely plead the fifth.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the question?
The question is, that's fine. The question is, if your girl cheated on you one time after you cheated on her 40 times, right? Are you gonna leave her after she forgave you all these times?
It depends.
Okay, you cheated on her. Let's say she found out like 5 times.
It depends on who she cheat with.
Okay, all right. Okay,
Levels, levels.
I'm just saying, if I don't know him, then all right, you feel me? Like,
It's personal.
But if
Like my
if it's somebody I know or somebody that I
My boy.
could know,
Okay, so you
or that
cheated.
somebody could laugh at me
Yeah.
about something, nah,
Okay, so you
Like,
cheated
yeah,
on
I
her
feel you.
with one of her
I wouldn't.
like associates.
I wouldn't.
Just let's pretend.
Let's
Nah.
get
So because you're making it unfair. No,
Let's
you're
set
making it
up.
No
unfair.
pretending.
It's a
It's
setup,
not like
set
TV
up.
here. It's not staged in here.
Yeah, girl, pay
Nah,
us
it's
too.
real.
My real question.
Yeah, it's
We need men who have no girlfriends.
I
I don't got a girl.
I feel like the world. I feel like the
That's why they
world.
have the mic. That's why they have the mic.
They just hate me, right?
I'm married and I'll
I
answer
said,
as it is.
I said I feel like the world has normalized cheating too much. Anyway, there are men who don't want one time for neither one of us, but
Yeah.
we're not gonna talk about that because then it's, there no way they don't exist.
So what I was saying about Will and Jada is that it just hit Will differently. So everyone's kind of feeling bad for Will and that mentally, he's not processing the affair very well, and so for him to go up and like do something so out of character.
Yo,
So was it an open relationship or
about
not?
that relationship because
So
they
was
had,
it an open
they
relationship?
did have an open relationship,
but
and
he
so
did go on Table Talk.
who
crying,
cares?
saying
He
that
had
she
sex with who he-
cheated.
You know.
That's
Oh, he
because all
said she cheated on there. I watched it. He said
So
she
he
cheated.
did say she cheated on me, and he's cried about it. So yeah, your relationship is open only on your end, or like what's going on?
That's what, and you see how they
There's
get
more
people
because
talk about-
August is Jaden's friends. Ooh,
Well, it's
like you
yeah,
said,
it's
look
her
who it
son's
is.
friend.
and he's the one that
In the
exposed-
house?
Bros,
I
and he
have-
And that's why I
was
said,
you.
y'all don't know. I like what she said.
He the
Y'all
one that
don't know
put it
their
out there.
relationship.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know the details of they situation. It
All
could have been
this
it
came
could have been an
about
open
when
relationship,
they had-
but there's probably still boundaries. You don't
Yes.
There are definitely
screw
boundaries.
you don't screw
You're
somebody
right.
that I thought we was we as a
with.
family was friends with.
Right.
That's probably what I'm
I
saying,
agree.
and that's why I said on that kind of platform they're gonna make Will look stupid because they're gonna make it like,
Right.
what's your open relationship anyway? But like she said, you don't know there might
You
really certain
don't.
shit.
Yeah.
So
You
when you
don't
don't know the
know.
details, people could just. And that's why I said this
You
is
can't,
all
but
ratings.
I
like,
like my
ratings,
relationship
boys,
in my
ratings.
relationship,
But I feel
people
like-
don't know that I've had an open.
You don't have an open relationship.
She said,
Well, I had a
had.
girl
Past
that-
tense.
No lie, no lie.
You don't ever.
She said
No,
that man
no,
slapping
no,
people
no,
already.
Let me clear this up. Hold
She gotta
on.
deal with some
right.
shit when
No,
she got
no.
Because of her.
No, hold on.
I don't have an open
She does
relationship.
not have an open relationship. She is bi. She allows maybe a woman to come into their relationship.
I
but
do.
your
Oh,
relationship
that's what kind of
is,
relationship you
hold
have
on.
with
Yeah.
Hold on. Your relationship is
But I
not
have to get
open.
But
them
it's not,
myself.
Your relationship is
I'll
not
take it.
open. You're not
It's not
allowing
poly
your
or
man
I'll take
to
it.
hold on. You're not allowing your man to have sex with another woman
And
behind your
cheat
back,
and do
and he's
shit behind your
definitely
back.
not allowing you to have sex with another man. So it's not open. You're just bi.
Yes.
So it's different.
It's a little bit
It's
different because
different.
I bring women into my relationship. I do.
Yes.
And they last
And
like
because
a
she
year or two.
enjoys
and
it,
I
and
we don't
babysit
judge
my
it.
That's not
baby. That's a
Jada.
whole
Jada
other
bringing
story.
niggas.
Yeah. But it's not open.
Yeah.
But there's always boundaries. So I feel like
Right.
Will had boundaries and don't have sex with my son's friend. And from what I heard, I don't know, he was at a young age. I don't know if that's just rumors, but
He younger than Jada.
I mean, he used to come over the house. He used to be like, "Hey, Mrs.
Yeah.
Robinson."
From
You know
what I
what
heard-
I mean? And
From
then
what I-
eventually,
I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. From what I heard, he was like cool with the family.
yeah.
From
So
Jaden,
there's
yeah.
boundaries.
From Jaden or whatever else.
From the sun.
And it's like that's why I would get why even if they had it's like, bro, you breaking a boundary.
Yeah, well, like the white girls ain't my son's friend.
Right.
Damn,
That was
Willow
15, 20 years ago.
I
and you
was
was
That was
fucking
Willow
with
friend.
girls.
She would've been
I'm
mad.
gonna
Yo,
be right
that's the flip script that
That was
people don't
Willow
talk about.
first.
Right.
Will
She
Smith
would've been
fought
mad.
one of their daughter friends.
Right.
Yeah.
Canceled.
Cancel.
Cancel.
Exactly.
How could you
That's
do this?
the-
You
oh, I know she
Double
getting that.
standard.
Yeah. What the age difference thing?
Double,
What
believe
the-
it or not,
Definitely.
women there are double
Fresh
standards
Prince
that
will be
go
off
against men
TV for the
too.
first
Fresh
time
Prince.
ever.
Tons of double standards
In
that
the
go
new
against
Reboot
men.
though.
I agree.
Exactly.
Tons of
Name
double
one.
standards. There are tons of
Name
double
one.
standards that go against men
Name
too.
one.
Ooh, this
Reason
is
why
a
we ain't even
touchy
gonna talk
subject.
about it. Exactly
We
why we
can't
ain't
talk about how we
passing
feel
the mic to
because
people.
even though I'm coming to you in a nice way. Oh my God, you made me feel less of myself. Oh my God, you made me. Let's not start because I might get somebody upset.
so you
So let's
can't.
not start.
So the double standard is that you can't what?
What?
A lot of men can't talk.
Don't
Even when
do
y'all
it.
wrong, we can't talk about how we feel about it.
Who says
Yeah,
that?
you
Oh,
good.
you
You just gotta
got
Did you see the
it.
sarcasm in
You're
her
I
response?
agree.
Did you see the sarcasm in her response? Because she knows.
I agree. I agree.
The best
with
person
Y'all know
that
y'all
said-
want to be always
best
right.
person that
If
just
we
said
all
what
right,
that's-
even
best
when we're not
person-
right.
Best person that just said what- that's avoiding that is that woman right there.
Let me tell you
Because
something. No, I agree
He's
with
straight.
you.
He like, all right, well,
I agree.
I might as well
No,
be happy and
I
just chill.
agree with you because I feel like that's a woman that's broken.
Oh, we're not gonna go there.
No, we
I don't
are.
want to get nobody upset.
But no, because I
Well,
know
what's
that
the
with
woman
my
that's
my old relationships, I was like that. So now that I'm working on myself, I have to realize like this guy has
Oh, I see what you're
feelings.
saying. Yeah.
And
You
that's
know
why
what
I
I'm
said
saying?
a lot of men been put in a position to have to go outsource and
Yes.
find somebody who actually can make them feel comfortable. And
Right,
they end
they
up
only
cheating.
make you-
Not saying it's right. Just saying I do see a lot. I see a lot of. We don't talk that shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna talk that shit.
Y'all right,
I'm not
guys.
saying that makes it right. Disclaimer. Full disclaimer. I'm not saying that makes it right. But a lot of men in this world have been pushed to a place where they have to outsource because the woman doesn't understand that the bad men she's dealt with is making her not be able to accept the good in her life. But we're not gonna go there because I don't want to make anybody upset.
But you do know when men go and cheat and they find these women that can understand them. Those women only understand for that moment, because once you make her your woman, she's not gonna understand you
anymore.
You get what
It
I'm
be like
saying?
that.
That's why it's like, what?
Y'all crazy?
And that's not good. We lost.
crazy.
We lost. And either way, we lost either way. What she just said is so facts. I'm not
Y'all
gonna
said
get
it,
details, but like you said, they'll understand. It's, like,
It's just for that
that's what you want
moment.
to do, but then like
Because once
they'll
they
push you
really
do the
get
same
to
thing,
know
and then it's like
him,
your fault all over again.
They're
Like,
gonna feel the
See,
same
but
way
that
we
right
did.
here,
It's
man.
not even about getting to know you. It's about, I want to have you, so I'm gonna act like I understand you.
Right.
And then
to
once,
get you from your
once
girl.
I get you, then
Okay.
And I'm crazy. And dude spit G thinking like, yeah, I'm just say whatever.
Same
Yeah.
shit.
But it be,
It's the same
everybody
shit.
want to say
a
sometimes.
lot of us
Same
women
shit.
are the same, and you
Same
know
shit.
why? Because a lot of us are broken and heartbroken and fucked up in our heads, and we all
You
need
ain't gotta tell me.
therapy.
You ain't gotta tell me. I study the world. I study
Yeah,
this shit.
Let me
I
just
study
say
the bathroom.
real quick that I am not like that.
Hey,
Even
yo,
though-
okay, dark side.
No, listen. Even though I don't like to hear about my flaws, I understand that there's another human being on the other side of it, and they're entitled to a fucking feeling.
Word.
So I'm willing to listen to it. Is it like nails on a fucking chalkboard to me? Yes.
So it's just,
But I do listen and process it. So as men, don't be afraid to at least say it to us. Yeah, we're gonna be defensive at first and nails on a chalkboard type shit, but we do think about it. We're not
Yes,
stupid.
afterwards.
And
After
especially when you're at the brink of where your relationship is broken down in communication and you're feeling like you want to go to somebody else to get that understanding, I feel like you at least give that person the opportunity by saying it to them and saying, look, listen, this is where I'm at.
Yeah.
There's the communication for me is not working, and give them the opportunity to fix it. Let us at least hear it, process it. You know, if we're not broken, we'll do the right thing. We'll admit to fault. We're not. I mean, there's
Of
some
course,
people who
yeah.
there's narcissists who absolutely know I'm never
Right, I
wrong.
was saying,
yeah, of course.
There
Like I
are.
said, we're not talking about the ones who can process that. Hey, maybe my relationship is bad because of the things I'm doing. If I stop that, that'll make him even more not snap at me. And
But that ain't happening like that.
But it ain't like that
In
for us. I don't
2022.
know what your husbands is like, and y'all know this with your age, y'all era, or y'all time, but we got it a little different.
I don't know. Just say
We
something.
got it a little different. No, like I said, dark side. The reason why I said what I said is not that we're not saying anything. It's that saying something is the problem.
But it's not what you
I
say, it's how
agree
you
with
say
you.
it, though.
Saying something is a problem.
It's not what you say.
The guy
It's
who-
not
the guy who cheats,
Like you
the guy
said,
who
nails
cheats
in the
and does his-
chalkboard either way.
Watch some Dr.
I'ma
Phil.
give
You
you-
don't hear how to say
I'm gonna
it.
give that one last gem. The guy
Yeah.
who cheats and just does his own thing and pays her no mind wins more than the guy who talks and let's talk about this. Though I'm
No.
telling you,
Those
that's
the ones
not
that end up
true.
getting played
I
with
know
the
people.
gangster.
I know, but I know people. The saddest thing I see, I know people who are avidly cheating on their girl, and because of the world we live in, this is my rider. This is my because he doesn't complain to her about what the fuck she does that makes him not like her. I've seen it. I've seen
No,
it.
that's real.
Well,
shit.
let
And
me
dudes,
just-
and
I
dudes,
think I
maybe
agree
that's
with
my
that.
best friend.
Yeah.
And it'd be crazy. It'd be like, to me, it'd be like, what? But
Yeah.
that's the world.
So you
That's
never
the
met
world.
nobody who isn't thinking like that. Let me just introduce myself because men cannot cheat on me. I will have to kill somebody. I already give a disclaimer.
I'm not saying,
If
I'm
you
not saying
cheat on
only cheating.
me-
I'm saying some dudes end up leaving the girl. Some it just ends
I
up not
know,
working out.
but
The
you're
girl
saying-
ends up leaving the guy.
Right, but you're saying like the ride or die women that no matter what the guy is doing to them, they're still sticking around.
Because like I said, the
Yeah.
situation with Jada and like, oh, you've done this, I've done this,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's like, whatever
Yeah.
the case may be, like it'd be different stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Different
saying?
stuff.
Or,
I'm just-
not
I've
just
been in
cheating, the
my
guy who
relationship
doesn't even pay her feelings
with how
any mind or
crazy
whatever.
we are.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of situations that has different things that have happened, and we stick with each other. It's been years and years, and we stick with each other no matter what. And so that's why I feel like I can't judge nobody. I don't live in their house. I don't know what's going on.
Right.
Yeah, everything's
You know what I'm
unique.
saying?
Everybody
Everything is different, yeah.
Right, but some people have a certain tolerance to it. I personally don't have any tolerance for it anymore. Just the little slight inkling that you might be fucking around on me, and I do my investigations, and my eyes are
Yo.
open. You either gone
You
or
be in the
you
phone?
text
You
us.
be in the phone?
It's
I'll be in the
different with
phone.
me. Like, I'm like, oh, can I fuck her too?
I will go through your motherfucking phone while you sleep, while
In
you
the
in the shower, while you
phone.
in
She
the
in the
toilet.
phone, girl.
I don't give a damn. Look, Jay knows some shit. Jay knows more than just the phone. Jay got a whole system. Hit her up. $57.
Hey, yo.
She
Oh,
gives
this
all the
detective talk,
secrets
right?
Of what?
of how to figure out how much how to figure out that your man's cheating? You sell like a package
Oh,
about how to
I am the
stalk.
best PR you've ever
Yes,
met.
she knows $57 a pop. She'll
gotta
teach you
stop,
some
yo.
secrets.
You gotta stop. You're looking for the wrong side. You're looking for the wrong side.
ShowPeopleSearch.com.
The
Anyway,
best PR you'll ever meet. Hit me up, JStarr.
Yes. All right. So we're actually over time.
We are.
No, we're not overtime because we started at 6:15, but
It's
we're
7:15.
all right. So
We're gonna put
some
it on
people want to know where they can find your music at.
I'm on every platform. Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube,
Under
TikTok.
Blue
If y'all want to
Dizzy.
if y'all want to throw my song in the background, we are doing a little TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, anywhere you could click and push music and type somebody's name in. You can type in LU with a space DIZZY, and you can find me anywhere.
So I think we should end it with your In the Whip song.
Yeah, this is the song everybody loves and they're going crazy over. It came out
Okay.
2 years. Look at the date, 2 years ago.
Let's try to turn the
2 years
You're
ago.
gonna
It's like
have-
it's
That
a
one
brand new
is
song.
You're gonna have to email these songs for me for when I
You should.
edit, so I can just insert
You
the
don't.
song.
You should have them already. From
I
the-
do.
turn it to the-
I believe you.
Yeah,
Okay.
Who's the DJ? Who's the DJ? Okay.
All right, here we go.
All right, y'all. This is Lou Dizzy in my whip. This is how we're ending the show. Thank y'all for
Subscribe to me on
listening.
YouTube.
Thank
Make
y'all
sure
for
you look
coming.
up Lou Dizzy,
my
support
nigga,
him
you still asleep?
on all the platforms he said he has. Somebody hand me that camera on the right.
Where the fuck you at?
It's the music video, y'all. Uncensored.
Because that's how we do.
No, but I girls in my whip. No, you can't smoke a boogie in my shit. Nah, don't let you know, say for catch a clip. Smoke a lot through the cock, need a zip. Ooh, move your body, roll the split and get loose. You know my body, so put it in the coop. I'm freaking dance, switch your hands to the roof. I'm like Bishop in the movie, got the juice. First rule of the safe, keep papers in front. I hit a bong, hit a dab, hit a pen, but I'm not. We'll smoke a Dutch or a cig, fuck a black and a Jew. Only tobacco was the final backwoods and it's full. Second rule of the safe, roll that shit up nice, roll that shit up nice, roll that shit up nice so you can roll twice. That's law, cause we don't smoke bunties. The Lone Stone is slumped out on the couch so comfy. Yo, my nigga, roll that. Please don't ever hold that. Around here don't keep trees. All my homies smoke that. Got the weed forget burn, so we never hold back. Smoking runs by the gram, we can make it go back. Billy Kimber, the herbs up in my head and grab my heart, so I simmer. Got munchies like a mother, so I'm searching what's for dinner. No Dizzy can't lose, little baby, I'm a winner. Been talking for a while, no Dizzy ain't beginner.
Yo, the nigga said put a seat up, yo. Put a seat up, man.
Nothing but hot great up in my whip. No, you can't smoke a boogie in my shit. Nah, don't let you know, except for catch a clip. I smoke a lot through the cock, need a zip. Move your body, roll a split and get loose. You know my body smoking Buddha in the coop. Now freaking dance, switch your hands to the roof. I'm like Bishop in the movie, got the juice. The new whip a 4-door, but for me it's a coupe. You can sit behind me or the passy, that's two. People only in the front, that's why I call it the coupe. We need space, I guess there's no space left for you. Nah, nothing but high grade up in the V. So if you try to spark the zone, best believe you gotta leave. Cause we never roll the seeds. We still waxing with the key. Feel it when I twist the keys. The split we tryna achieve, come on. You thought that you was slick and I ain't see you perform. If I ain't speak, you wasn't gonna say nothing at all. It's niggas like you, we gotta watch in the night. It's niggas like you, we gotta kick out the safe. We rolling grams, you tryna match, but you got a 0.5. Take a skip, spend 10, but you get a 0.9. We just got trash, why your weed taste nasty? 25, I pay 50, why my weed taste fancy, dawg? Nothing but hot girl up in my whip. No, you can't smoke a boogie in my shit, nah. Don't let you know, except for catch a clip. I smoke a lot through the cock, need a zip. Ooh, move your body, roll the split and get loose. You know my body
niggas about to do an anti-tobacco campaign. Black Lives Matter 860. Trying to get an anti-tobacco for the kids. I don't want the kids to go smoke cigarettes and stuff like that.
That's
what's up.
Yeah.
One
Definitely.
thing I'm gonna say is I hear the little Kim sample in the background.
Try it again. I'm gonna give you 2 more chances.
No, that's not little Kim.
No, it's not. I'm gonna give you 2 more chances. I'm gonna give you 2 more. I bet you he knows.
Who is? and
I bet you
D
know.
knows.
I bet you know.
I'm
Can
trying
I
to
give y'all one clue?
right now.
One clue.
Give us a clue.
It's West Coast. It's West Coast.
Oh, wait.
It's West Coast. That's all I
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Dre shit.
That's what I
Who- with who?
said.
Dre
right.
shit.
Explosive.
Explosive.
Oh,
Yeah.
my nigga. With Nate Dogg.
Yeah.
All
That's
right,
what I
maybe he
meant to
started
say.
it,
No.
but Little Kim, that's definitely
No.
Little
She
Kim.
got a song that sound like that
She
too.
has
Yes, she
Oh,
does. I know, I'm not
shit.
stupid. I know.
She fucking knows.
I
If
know.
anybody knows, it's ShayBlayze.
I
Little
know.
Kim is my favorite,
Oh, for
and
real?
I know that. I know
She probably
that's
sampled.
her.
She probably sampled that song.
She probably sampled Drake because a lot of people sample
Well,
Drake.
shout out to Chill
Alright,
Shop.
no
He made
respect
both
is
the
it for
beats.
me.
Shout
That's
out to Chill
dope.
Shop. He
That's
made both.
dope. Well, thank y'all for coming.
Yes.
I enjoyed myself. I think we're really loud, but
This is gonna be an editing nightmare.
Yes.
Next time y'all come, it might be bigger.
All
Yeah.
right, where's our theme song? Wait,
we gotta end it with
Lou! Lou! Where's our song, Lou? Come on, Lou. You got one job, Lou.
I'm sure you think you're talking about.
Lou, me, Lou.
Denise, let me
Lou,
go.
me, Lou. No, wait, leave it.
Oh, she said, Denise, let me get out. But this one's still working.
Live already. That's fine.
Sorry.
I gotta go.
It's fine. It's over.